Jeez, Brandon, you're one squirrely son of a gun, you know that? For a second, I thought you were going to beat me. But when it came down to it, Big Country had you down for the pinfall. Now moving on to Matt Carlos. Out of control, Matt Carlos. Matt, I got nothing but respect for you. When I first came here to APW, a lot of people didn't know what to think of me. I was out of shape, and I really didn't know what to do with myself. I was like a lost kid. And you helped me with my training, Matt. You told me, Jody, just keep going forward, don't give up. You gotta have that tunnel vision. And for that, I thank you, Matt. You're my brother in arms. And what better way to repay you for that training than to face you like a man in the Young Lions Cup? Matt, I've been watching footage of you. You're strong, you're fast, and you hit hard for a little guy. And even though you are a little guy, you've always been like an older brother to me. And little brothers always got to live up to their older brother's expectations. So that's what I'm going to do, Matt. I'm going to come at you hard, fast, and strong, the way you've always taught me. The way to be a winner. You've already won that cup before. But I'm going to do what it takes to win this match and move on and become the next Young Lions winner.
Oh, here we are, round 2 of the 2010 Young Lions Cup. Oh boy, I gotta say that first match against Junior Morales is one of the matches that I'm most proud of because I went in there with a friend. I went in there knowing it was all on the line, and I came out on top. But Junior, to you, I want to say thank you for such a great match. Today might have not been your day, but it's coming soon. I know that for a fact. But now moving to my round 2 opponent. Big Country, Jody Kristofferson. Jody's a big guy, and no one knows that more than me, because a little known fact is that I actually had a little hand in training Jody Kristofferson. When I was training, he showed up, and he showed up early before his camp even started. He was hitting miles before he had to. He was puking his brains out before he had to. But the one thing I noticed, the one thing that stuck out in Jody over everybody else, is that he never gave up. Jody Kristofferson never quit. He was running there right by me, side by side. He's been through what I've been through. But Jody, this is your first Lions Cup. This is my third. This is something that you could only prepare for when you're in it. There's no such thing as do-overs. There's no such thing as rematches in the Lions Cup. One fall to a finish, and that fall is the most important fall you'll ever see, because you're either going to move on to the next round, become Young Lions Cup champion, or you're just going to be another name in the history books of guys who tried to become the Young Lions Cup winner. So Jody, I say to you, good luck, train hard, and I'm ready for you, Jody, because friends or no friends, a Union landing could come from any direction. And this time, it's coming straight for you, Big Country.
All right, wrestling fans, we are back here with All Pro Wrestling on KFTY TV 50, and this is the second semifinal matchup for the 2010 Young Lions Cup. The winner of this matchup goes on to face Corvus in the finals next week.
And look at the fans, they are on their feet, they are ready, they are pumped up. Jody Kristofferson, Big Country coming out, and listen, he is a big kid himself, and he looks ready. You don't see the cowboy hat this week, you don't see the vest. I think he's pretty focused on staying in the ring here with out of control Matt Carlos. And you know what? Matt Carlos is one of my favorite wrestlers to watch, Johnny. There's no question about it. This kid is out of control. He's still a little beat up from last week. But you know what? He's here. I got to give him his credit. He's still out of control, all over the place, going wild and getting crazy. And that's exactly what he does best. Look at him. He always knows where the camera's at. The kid is gold. I think he got Jody Kristofferson this week.
All Pro Wrestling fans, make sure you join us next week. We already see Corvus is in the finals of the 2010 Young Lions Cup. Who will be joining Corvus in that matchup? And also coming up next week is Dylan Drake taking on the boss, Derek Sanders. Those two men have a heated rivalry here in All Pro Wrestling, and they're going to settle their differences next week. And also, the APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Double D Dave Dutra, takes on the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
Keep in mind, Jody Kristofferson was right there with him, and he was in the same class with Matt Carlos. He has been hanging in the ranks, and he has been unstoppable here in All Pro Wrestling as of late. He has earned his keep with wars with Benny Massaro, with wars with Dalton Frost, and everybody that's ever stepped in the ring with him. This is going to be a good one. Matt Carlos, Jody Kristofferson, the bell's rung, and this one's underway.
Well, as you talked about the history of Jody Kristofferson with his feud with Benny Massaro and Dalton Frost, Matt Carlos getting the title hunt here in All Pro Wrestling. His classic matchup, going 30-minute time limit with his best friend Double D Dave Dutra for the APW Worldwide Internet Championship. Also competing in that three-way matchup with Dave Dutra and also Timothy Thatcher for that title. And there you see early on the advantage, the strength advantage by Jody Kristofferson, pushing Matt Carlos away. And now you have Matt Carlos using his speed, using his quickness, trying to take a leverage advantage here, trying to go low. But there it is, the strength. Jody Kristofferson pushes him back.
Well, the strength, but look at him. He's right back on it. Matt Carlos, a very, very, very fast individual when it comes in there. He has a great waist lock on, and Jody Kristofferson is able to power out of it, but keeping,
big shoulder tackle by Jody. That's so far been the name of the game right here. That's been the story of that matchup. That power has been too much for Matt Carlos. But let me tell you, Matt Carlos, yeah, he made his debut in October of 2008, but he's added some big time experience in those title matches. So he's not afraid of a big time match. He's been there before. Look at this. Oh, Matt Carlos trying to take Jody down, but Jody pushed him in the corner using that power. Matt using the rope to take advantage of it. And Jody showing some skill and ability. Oh, big shoulder tackle goes for the cover. 1, 2.
He should have hooked both legs going into that, or he should have hooked it a little tighter, because Matt Carlos, this one's just gotten underway. Matt Carlos is a wiry little guy. You know, I mean, he don't count him out. He's no slouch. And Jody Kristofferson with two vicious headbutts right to the skull of the Filipino phenom here.
As you know, they're both are good friends, but they're not showing it here. They're both trying to go for the win. Nice drop kick. Caught Jody low. Need to get a little more height on that drop kick. Hit him in the chest area, probably made the chin. Nice enziguri by Matt Carlos. Has Jody rocked. Matt Carlos here getting the fans behind him. Ducks a big clothesline by the Big Country. Ducks another big elbow. Oh, big flying shoulder. Matt Carlos a smaller man, but
you got it. No.
Use that height of that jump, that momentum from that jump, and knock down Big Country Jody Kristofferson. Wow, what a matchup here, right here on KFTY TV 50. And folks, not just here on TV 50, go to YouTube at www.youtube.com/allprowrestling, all one word. Get all the APW action right there on YouTube.
It doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, you can catch All Pro Wrestling each and every week. It gets uploaded there on the YouTube channel. And look at this great match. Two good friends, they're throwing that friendship right out the window. Look at the power of Jody Kristofferson.
Big gorilla press, but Matt Carlos wiggled his way out of it. Trying to go for he's been trying to go for that waist lock now. Nice turns into a sunset flip. 1, 2. Matt Carlos, his game is trying to catch Jody off guard, and Jody's game is the big power. Nice, well-placed boot, legal boot right into the solar plexus of Matt Carlos. Big suplex by Jody. Jody Kristofferson been looking great in this tournament.
Absolutely, Johnny, you got that right. And Matt Carlos, you know, he's not going to give it up this soon. Matt Carlos is a fighter. He is a Filipino fighter. He is the phenom. He is the movement. He is out of control, but it's not looking too good for him. He needs to step out of the way, use his speed to an advantage, and quit getting bullied by his big friend Jody here.
Big power slam by Jody, only a 2 count there.